I did all that hard work today. All that hard work I did, and I forgot to brush my brows through. Tragic. A tragedy. I took all my pictures. I went through the whole video, did the intro, and didn't even set my brows. A joke is what I am. A freaking joke. A clown. That's more like it. All right, let's get started. These lips are probably too much for y'all. Y'all think these red lips are too much? You know why? Because my lips are big. But guess what? People are paying for this now. Yeah, all those people in high school that tried to shade me because my lips were so big. Look at you now. Look at you now. Getting lip fillers, ain't you? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Bree. I'm in a turtleneck today looking real like, I don't even know. What is this look? Why am I wearing a turtleneck, you want to know? Because I figured that it would make me look a little bit slimmer on camera because I've been getting this double chin and my cheeks have been kind of like puffy since I've been pregnant. So I figured if I put a turtleneck on and maybe it would slim me out a little bit and you guys wouldn't make any silly comments because I don't want to hear it, okay? Some of y'all, ooh, y'all been looking for me. I'm here, okay? Listen, it's just been... Why y'all didn't tell me pregnancy was this hard? Y'all could have at least warned me. Y'all could have gave me a fair warning and let me know what I was gonna go through, but you didn't. So now I'm trying to get back on camera. I'm trying to, you know, find my vibe again. I'm here today with this holiday look. So we're gonna be trying to slay Christmas because it's the Lord's birthday. And we can't be showing up for Jesus looking what, Bert? Looking weak. We have to show up for the Lord looking fierce, fabulous, and sitting, okay? I don't want to waste too much time in the intro. I know I've been gone, okay? So I'm trying not to get cussed out by you guys. I'm trying, just bear with me, okay? I can't apologize for this, okay? I'm cooking something in the oven right now. And honestly, pregnancy is kind of kicking your girl's ass. So I'm just gonna be coming on YouTube whenever I'm inspired to come on YouTube. I'm not gonna be putting out any videos for you guys that's just like, oh, let me throw up a video, because I'm just not that way. Like, if it's not gonna be done right, it's not gonna be done at all. I'm back today because I felt like I did justice with this look, and I felt like maybe you guys would wanna see it. If you guys do wanna see this makeup look that I created today, make sure you guys stay tuned for the next clip, because we're gonna do a full tutorial and I'm gonna show you guys how to drop it low for Jesus, okay? Feels so weird being back on camera. Oh yeah. I'm gonna start with the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia, and I'm just gonna use a little brow bone shade here, this color up in here. It's a very, very light creamy color called Orange Soda. I'm gonna use that under my brow bone, just like that. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so we can get up close and personal. Come on in. Okay. Hell to no. The next shade that I'm gonna go in with is this shade here, Burnt Orange. And I'm gonna add that right here in my crease just to warm everything up just a little bit. It probably doesn't even look like that shade did anything, but trust me, it did. It's just a light transition color. All right. I'm gonna switch brushes now to a smaller fluffy brush so I can really focus on my outer corner. Now I'm gonna be using this shade here called Rustic, and it's like a cool neutral brown. But I'm gonna focus this on my outer corner right in this area, so I'm adding a little bit of depth. Y'all, I have not been doing my makeup lately. Like, I haven't been getting cute, and it's really starting to affect my mental well-being. Like, what? I gotta step it up. I cannot be out here pregnant and looking frumpy. I can't. So now I've switched brushes again. I'm using a smaller brush that's actually going to be able to fine tune a little bit more. I'm going to take the same exact shade that I just used, but I'm going to focus that on the inner corner now. I'm not using too much product, but I want it to be focused right in here. And the reason why I'm only focusing right in this area is because I don't have a lot of definition in my eye. Like, I want to kind of create some depth. So this is the only way that I know how to do that with my eye shape, is by creating a little bit of shadowing right here. So by the time I lay on my glitter eyeshadow, it'll look a little bit more like. Now I'm going in with this dark brown called Cypress Umber, and I'm gonna lightly build that on my outer corner. Just a little, not too much, not too heavy. Just a little bit. And I'm being really light-handed with this because I don't want my brow bone to get too dark. So now I have some concealer on my concealer brush, and I'm gonna begin to cut the crease. I'm gonna start my cut crease right up here. When you're doing a cut crease with concealer, make sure that when you apply the first little stamp of concealer, you look up. If there's any transfer, that should be your guide to where you should cut your crease for your particular eye shape. And I'm pretty much just like stamping the concealer on. And now I'm gonna blend that concealer to soften up the edges, make sure I don't have any harsh lines. You can use your finger right here to soften out the concealer. Bring it out a little bit more. So we're looking so cute. No, it doesn't look cute yet, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go back to the shade Rustic now, and I'm gonna start to blend out this outer corner right in here. Not really the outer corner, but I'm trying to blend that cut crease so it's not so harsh of a line. So I know you guys seen the new Fenty collection that just came out, the Trophy Wife collection. I'm pretty sure y'all expected me to review it. I wanted to review it, you know? I really did. I already have Trophy Wife highlighter though, and I don't really get a lot of use out of this highlighter. It's a very, very yellow gold. It's an explosive gold, okay? Like when you put this on your face, you need to be ready to be like bussin', okay? And I'm not always ready to be bussin' like that. So today we're gonna have some shots fired, and we're gonna use some Fenty Trophy Wife. So the reason I didn't get the Fenty collection is because number one, I already have this. And number two, as you guys saw in my last video, I'm having like anxiety attacks over my bank account. I don't know if any of y'all can relate, but I literally cannot afford every single Fenty product and every single Fenty release, although I would like to. It's tight, okay? So forgive me. Maybe, you know, Fenty really should put your girl on the team. I've been putting people on to Fenty, and you know, hello Fenty. I know y'all see my videos, so. I'm gonna go ahead and now I'm gonna take Trophy Wife, and I'm gonna use it as an eyeshadow today. I'm gonna start right here on the inner corner, and I'm just going to use stamping motions to apply it. And yes, do y'all see that? Just gorgeous. Like this is how you do it. This is how Trophy Wife should be worn. I wish I had the eyeliner though. And also, only thing I don't like about the new Fenty Trophy Wife collection is that you can't buy it individually. Everybody does not want to buy sets all the time, and I know that irritates me a little bit with Fenty when they start doing the holiday releases. None of the stuff can be purchased individually, and that just doesn't work for me right now. It doesn't work for my bank account. So we need them to stop doing that. I don't like it. Ooh, we're shimming on the lids. Yes! Shim shimmer. Who got the keys to my glitter? I want to add a little bit, like I want right in this area here to be toned down just a little bit, okay? We're just gonna like, you know? Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna use this Juvias Place palette. This is the Warrior palette. I don't use this palette that much, but the shades in here are like absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna use this shade here, gold, called Idea. I don't know how to say it. So I'm gonna just use this gold. I don't wanna cover what I've already done, but I just wanna add it like right on top in this area. And I just wanna really blend that in carefully and not apply too much to the point where I'm losing my trophy wife shade. So now we're kind of dramatic in the front and we don't have much going on in the outer corner. I want to kind of like deepen it up just a little bit. I'm going to use the shade Noir from the Soft Glam palette. Still using my small, precise blending brush. And I'm just going to add a little bit of black to the outer corner just to give it a little bit more depth. But why are you calling me right now? I'm trying to film. Like, I'm actually trying to be great today. Now I'm gonna take the shade Noir again, and I'm gonna use a flat angled brush, and I'm gonna be stamping this shade along my lash line. And now that I've done that, I'm gonna make sure I blend a little bit of that black into the crease so there's no harsh lines there. I had a little bit of fallout underneath my eye. Make sure that you wipe that away. And if you're gonna be working with any glitters, make sure you do your eyes first, unless you're just that talented and you have that much skill that you don't ever get fallout. But as for me, I like doing my eyes first because as you can see, there's like glitter everywhere underneath my eye and it ain't cute. Moving on to the skin, we're gonna use our Hydro Grip Primer, and this primer is the truth. If you haven't tried it, there's a mini size, get it, it works, it's lovely, boom. Like a nice tacky base. And even with my oily skin, this stuff keeps my foundation on all day. Minimal creasing. Of course I'm gonna get creases because like your girl smiles too much, so I get smile lines. You know, I just be like, but other than that, this primer is great. You should get it. For my foundation these days, my skin is in the middle of like trying to decide what color it wants to be, so we're in the middle of a couple of things. I'm gonna use my Fenty 385. I cannot use 385 by itself because then I'm gonna look casket sharp. And what happens when you look casket sharp as a black woman, you end up looking like you're about to make a guest appearance at your funeral. And I'm not trying to look like death, okay? I wanna look enriched. I wanna look warm and vibrant. So I'm gonna add the Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation, and this is in the shade Cinnamon. And I can't wear this by itself because it's too orange. It's just too orange. I just wish these companies would get it right, like all the way right. Not just some shades right, but like all the way. And I really like both of these formulas. I love the Fenty formula. Like, this is a ride or die. I've seen a lot of people say they hate this formula, but if you have oily skin, the truth. And then also the Huda Beauty foundation. This one is so good for full coverage makeup. When I use this, I don't get smile lines, I don't get creases or anything. So these two mixed together are like they're heaven. It's godly, okay? It's of the Lord. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the Lord's work, and I'm gonna blend this out. And this color actually ends up looking, once I blend it out, this looks really good. I know sometimes when I'm like blending foundations before I get, you know, before I finish, I'm like, oh snap, this is about to be a mess. But this ends up looking really good, and it photographs well. Oh, and then another thing with these foundations, what I will say about them is that you have to work kind of quick. Hey, oh, whoa, you're in my video, bud. You do have to work kind of quickly to blend this stuff out. Because if it dries up, you'll see some, like I was saying, if it dries out, you'll see some lines of demarcation, and that's another thing that's not cute. So make sure you blend down and you got that all, you know, diffused. I'm gonna use my concealer from Too Faced. It's in the shade Butterscotch. I'm sure you guys have seen me use this a million times. And if you have deep set eyes like I do, then girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, just like I'm sorry for me. I'm actually gonna add a little bit on my forehead. I'm gonna add it down the nose. And I'm gonna add some on my chin. I'm gonna contour just a little bit, cause why not? So we're gonna add a little bit right in here. This is the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Truffle. I feel like this product is a little bit dry, so sometimes it can kind of take off your foundation. It's really best to warm it up before you use it, which I didn't just do because I'm contradicting myself. Instantly, dark circles removed. You see that? Amazing. Thank God. Thank God for concealer, because whew, what would life be? Get that forehead. Yeah, make sure we're looking nice and bright right up in here, because we always want to bring attention to our big forehead. If your forehead is big, be proud. Another phone call. Everybody loves me today. Let me take this 1 second. Dr. Lucin speaking. How can I help you? Hi. So we're back. I had to take an important business call. You know how it is at the office. I'm gonna continue on now. I'm gonna blend out my contour. And I'm gonna be bringing this upwards. I'm using my Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush, which I actually really enjoy. How y'all feeling about Jaclyn Hill these days? I kind of wanted to get her her highlighter collection, but I guess it wasn't meant to be because the funds weren't looking right. So I was like, I'm gonna have to pass on this one. But I thought the collection looked pretty good from what I've seen. These reviews, I'm like, okay, all right, Jack. The girl's trying to redeem herself. You go from hairy lipsticks to highlighters, and it looked great. Like I said, with this product, I would use a very light stippling hand. Make sure you're not dragging it too much because it will take your foundation off. And make sure when you're doing your contour, you're not blending it down, because you don't want your face to look like, you kind of want it to be like lifted and risen. I'm gonna contour down the nose as well. I'm gonna use the same brush, but I'm gonna just pinch it in, and hopefully this works. Cut. You better fix your attitude. Are you talking back? Fix your attitude right now, young man. Now have a seat before I put you in timeout. Have a seat. Kids. This would have been a lot easier if I had a smaller brush, but you know, I like doing things the hard way. So there's that. All right, let's move on. So now we're gonna go ahead and set underneath the eye. I'm gonna be using my Fenty setting powder in the shade Honey. And this is not my favorite setting powder for underneath the eye. What I don't like about this setting powder is the fact that it kind of like dries out my under eye a little bit too much. Like to the point where I start looking old.
don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
I've learned that using this product, you have to be very light-handed, and it's not really a powder that you can use to bake underneath your eyes, because if you leave this stuff on too long and you don't just sweep it off right away, you're gonna get that crepey look. So when I use this, I just have to dust it on, sweep it off right away. If you decide to bake with it, good luck, girl. Have fun, have at it. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to warn you, this stuff is heavy duty and you cannot play like that. What I do like about this powder is the color is just really, really pretty for brown skin. So if you're looking for a setting powder that's good for all over the face and it's gonna keep you mattified throughout the day, this is a really, really good one. But also use that on my forehead so that I can stay nice and matte throughout the day. I don't like to get shiny in this area because I don't like it, okay? I just don't like it, guys. Also gonna lightly set my smile lines. Same thing with the smile line area. Do not pack this product on too much. The more you pack on, the more likely you are to crease. Okay? Now moving on to another setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Glow. This gives you the glow from within that you're looking for, okay? So if you're feeling like really just dull and you feel like your face looks a little bit too matte, this powder, it gives you like the prettiest little, like, look at this. It's like a highlighter setting powder, and you use it on the high points of your face. I mean, you could put it all over your face if you want to look like Edward Cullen, but it's just not that's not a vibe that I'm gonna go for today. So I think that you should put this powder on the high points of your face, so every time the sun catches your cheekbones or catches like the high points of your forehead, you'll actually have a really nice subtle glow. So if you're looking real sick, get it. If you guys have seen Jaclyn Hill's collection, and she has those, like, I don't know what she calls her face powders in the collection, but she has a product that's very similar to this. Laura Mercier has one. So now I'm gonna move on to bronzer. Now we're gonna move on to bronzer. I'm gonna use Physicians Formula, and this shade is in Endless Summer, and this bronzer is so pretty. The difference between this bronzer and the Fenty bronzer that I really love is that this bronzer has like a sheen to it, whereas the Fenty bronzer is definitely a lot more matte. There's no sheen, there's no shimmer, no nothing. But this gives you that, like, that I've been at the beach look, real luminous, and that's what I like. I'm also gonna add it on my forehead just to give my forehead some warmth, you know, deepen it up a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of blush now. MAC Raisin, tried and true. I'm sure you guys have seen me use this like a million times, but I'm gonna use it again. Applying this to the apples of my cheek, right up in here. And I don't really like to go too ham with blush, because sometimes, you know, things get a little overboard and it looks a little clownish. Who do these ghetto neighbors think this, what? So now going back to the eyes, I'm gonna use a black eye pencil. This is by Wet n Wild. I think it was only like $2, and I'm gonna just tightline the lower lash line. If it's not super neat, don't worry. I'm gonna go ahead and use an eyeshadow. Going back to the Anastasia palette, I'm gonna use Cypress Umber mixed with Noir. So first I'm gonna start with Noir, and I'm gonna drag that. I'm gonna pull that into the black. And now I'm gonna use the shade Cypress Umber, which is this shade here, and I'm gonna use that on the inner portion. I'm gonna use a Sephora High Precision Eyeliner. This is like, I think this is like only $12 at Sephora. So if you're looking for a good eyeliner, try this one, it's really good. I'm not too good at doing this stuff on camera, so Good luck to me. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one off camera because it's too good to be true that I just got this one on camera. So we're gonna go ahead and cut to the chase. So here's what happened, guys. My battery died, okay? So I added winged eyeliner. I also added some lashes and mascara. The lashes that I used are by iEnvy by Kiss, number 16. I'll have it written in the bottom bar. So now we're gonna actually use Trophy highlighter again, and this time I'm going to use it as actual highlighter on my cheekbones. I'm not going to go too ham. I'm just going to use a very, very, very little bit because trust me, it gets real. So we're going to use a fan brush. I'm just going to gently dab that in there. And just a little bit on the high points of my cheek. Just a little bit, okay? Do not go too ham. You'll regret it. So if anybody was looking at that Trophy Wife collection and you don't already have this, I'm not going to say this is a staple highlighter for you to have in your collection because, to be very honest, it's not like the most wearable highlighter, but it's definitely a highlight that you would wear if you wanted to make a statement. If you were going out at night, it'll show up. So I'm just taking the remaining product and I'm using that on the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna do a nude lip option today and a red lip option because I kind of want to give you guys the best of both worlds. And some people might like this look just like this with just a nude lip and keep it cute, keep it simple. But I like either way. So we're gonna do that. For lip option number one, I'm gonna start with the NYX lip pencil in the shade Truffle. And this is a very, very nude brown. And now I'm going to use the Artist Couture lip gloss in the shade Uncensored 2.0. This lip gloss right here, okay, if there's nothing else that you get from this video, this is a great lip gloss, a great nude lip gloss for girls with brown skin. Actually for everybody, because I've seen everybody, like from fair skin girls to deep skin girls, like everybody can pull this off, so it's a must. Is that not the prettiest cool tone brown? It doesn't add anything too extra on the lips. Like it just kind of makes it look nude, like super nude. I would go for the nude lip gloss if I was trying to like be really underrated and like, you know, keep it calm and cute, but I'm not that kind of girl. So we're gonna use red. This nude is cute, but no, we don't stop there. We don't, no. I'm gonna use Fenty Uncensored Stunna Lip Paint, my favorite liquid lipstick formula on period. 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 Child. Oof. Scrumptious. It just looks so good. But I'm not gonna stop there because I want it to be glossy. Now I'm gonna add the Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Neon Apple, and I'm gonna add that on top of this because I'm extra. drops mic. Yeah, that's the look. That's the holiday spirit right there. Ugh, you could even pull your hair up. Pulling your hair up will give it even more of like a sophisticated look, you know? So this is the completed look. I feel like this look is perfect for the holidays if you want to be extra, you know? And if you don't want to be extra, then I don't even know what to tell you because you clicked the wrong video. So sorry, you just wasted your time. I hope you guys found this video helpful, found some tips and some inspiration for your holiday look. If you guys decide to recreate this look, make sure you guys tag me on Instagram or something so I can see. You know, I like meeting y'all on Instagram too. So if you want to follow your girl on Instagram, it's Breeze Louise. I'll have it in the bottom bar. If there are any specific videos that you guys want me to do, make sure you leave it in the comment section. My ideas are kind of running low right now. The creative juices are not flowing. So I need a little bit of help, a little, you know. And then if you watch this whole video and you're not subscribed, don't play yourself, okay? Before you click out, hit subscribe and become a part of the family. Got it? I'll see you guys in the next one.